Hey guys, it's No Help and welcome to my March marathon where I'm going to be uploading a video every single day in March. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, so if you can go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, greatly appreciated. On with the video. Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video. Today, if you guys like the video, make sure to smash the like button. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about my top 5 favorite places to AFK in this game, whether it be to get XP or to make money. These are all methods that I love so much and I tend to use when playing multiple accounts or just want to watch a movie or just relax and still gain progress. These aren't going to be in any particular order. It's just going to be the top 5 things that I love to do in AFK this game. Alright, so the first method is going to be fishing Carambons. This is unlocked at level 65 fishing, so it kind of has a little bit of a requirement there, and you're also going to need to complete the TI One-Eye Trio quest, but this is an amazing spot to AFK to make money or to just get food on an Ironman account. These are very, very good to AFK, and you can make them extremely AFK with the method I'm going to be showing you. Now, I know not everyone's going to have this, but if you have the construction cape and the crafting cape, you can make this extremely easy. You don't need these though, you could replace them with simple things. I have the angler's outfit, I have the dragon harpoon just for the little bit of the boost with fishing. Then I have the fish barrel. This makes it a lot more AFK because the fish will go into the barrel, so you can fish 2 inventories instead of just 1 at a time. Then I have the Carambon vessel with the raw Carambonchis. All I have to simply do is teleport to my POH. From my house, I basically just go to my fairy ring and type in the code DKP, and this will pretty much get me right to where I can go fish the Carambons. And with the fish barrel, this makes it so good that you can just sit here, click the spot. The spot will never move, so you just click it once, and then you can simply AFK for 50 fish pretty much. You just sit here, AFK. It's great. You can AFK between 1 to 2 minutes depending on how long it takes, and as you can see, the fish will go right into the fish barrel. You can get the fish barrel from Temperance minigame. I think it's a 1 in 400 chance to get, so it does take a little bit of time to get the fish barrel, but it definitely makes this extremely AFK and much more worth it. If you do not have the fish barrel, you can simply teleport to your house and pay the butler to take the Carambons to your bank. It depends. What I used to do that back in the day, but ever since I got the fish barrel, it just makes it extremely AFK. Make sure once you get the fish barrel though, you open it so the fish will automatically get deposited into the fish barrel. The fish barrel can store up to 28 Carambons, and then you can store the other, 26 or whatever that you're going to have, 24 extra Carambons in the inventory. Okay, so it's just been over 2 minutes now, and we are just about to finish filling up the inventory. And then what you want to do is simply use the crafting cape to teleport right to your bank and pretty much deposit all of your items very quickly. Head back to your house and start fishing again. So as you can see right here, you want to go ahead and click empty on the fish barrel, and then you want to go ahead and empty the Carambons, and then simply just repeat this process over and over. You can do about 30 trips per hour, maybe 25, and you'll get a ton of money, and you'll also get fishing experience, and it's extremely AFK. This has got to be one of my favorites. Alright, for the next one that I love to AFK is mining. You can do the mother lode mine starting at a very low mining level of just 35 is all you need. It might even be 30, I think it's 35 though, to start the mother lode mine. And pretty much you just want to come to the mining guild, which is located underneath Falador. And this is extremely AFK way of training mining, and it's pretty good experience rates as well. And you can actually make a decent amount of money doing the mining here. So pretty much what you're going to want to do is try to get to the higher floor of mining, which you're going to need to unlock and pay this guy 100 golden nuggets to do so. And then once you pretty much can, you want to upgrade the sack as well, which makes this a little bit more AFK. So pretty much what you're going to want to do is just click at one of these rocks and it's simply AFK, and that's all it is. Once you do stop mining, they're so close together that you can just kind of just mine another one back to back. And I tend to do motherlode mining a lot when I'm AFKing. I'm pretty much always at motherlode mine on one of my accounts just because I like this method so much. It barely involves any clicking, and every 20 minutes or so you empty all of the sack out, and it only takes like a minute, so you're really only paying attention to the account a couple times per hour, and you're clicking every now and then to start mining at another spot. As you can see, we got pretty unlucky there with that one, but this is a great method. Once you have a full inventory of pay dirt, you want to just come down here and deposit all of the pay dirt into the hopper, and then it will collect in here. If you have the upgraded sack and everything, at the start you'll only be able to do 3 deposits per per time that you collect. But if you get the upgraded sack, you can go ahead and collect 6 per time. And so this is the only time you'll have to pay attention. There is a deposit box right here, so you just want to deposit all of the ores and then come back. You're gonna have to do this 6 times when you fill it up, right? And then that's it, and then you can go back to simply just AFKing. It's a really, really good method, but there is even more of an AFK method for mining, which I'll go ahead and show you now. The next one I'm going to show you is mining Amethyst, just because this is probably one of the most AFK things in the entire game. It's also located in the mining guild. So pretty much what you're going to want is to try and get the Varrock Armor 4. It just makes this a lot more AFK, and as well as having the full prospector outfit will give you more experience, and it does take a long time, but getting the expert mining gloves makes this method extremely AFK. Basically what you do is collect the living minerals from mining in the mining guild, so it does take a fair amount of time to go ahead and get these gloves, but once you get the gloves, it works and it's extremely AFK. But you do not need them to do this method. However, you're going to want to come up to the Amethyst right here and just simply start mining. The entire time the leagues was on, I was sitting here mining, and it's got to be like the most AFK thing in the game. It takes forever to mine an ore out, and like as you can see, I've been here for over a minute and still haven't gotten one. This isn't the most XP or the most GP per hour, but it has got to be one of the most AFK things. So if you want to play an account and really just kind of not pay attention to it at all, or get 99 mining very, very slowly, this will be the method for you. Especially if you're an Ironman account, it's really good to go ahead and get the Amethyst darts as well. And bringing the gem bag will help you, because you will get gems here every now and then. And also if you wear the glory, you'll get more gems. But there we go, finally we got one. You're going to want to chisel it and turn it into the amethyst dart tips. So once you get a full inventory, you can turn it into the amethyst dart tips, and then they just simply stack in your inventory, so you kind of can just sit here, AFK, never have to leave. It's very good, one of the best things to AFK. And as you can see, it does make a decent amount of money too. So an amethyst ore is 4,300 GP, and amethyst dart tips is about the exact same price. So it's yeah, you're gonna make a decent amount here if you stay here long term. The next AFK activity is going to be chopping trees. I'm going to be doing redwood, so I pretty much just have the full lumberjack outfit along with the dragon axe. You can use a rune axe as well, it doesn't really matter the axe type. You could do either magics, yews, or redwoods. I would prefer you to do yews or redwoods, but this is located in the woodcutting guild. The good thing about the woodcutting guild is it has a +7 level bonus, so that you will chop the trees faster here. So you could realistically start this at like 60 woodcutting when you unlock the yews, and it is so AFK. You can make a decent amount of money, nothing crazy, but it will add up over time if you're AFKing an account on the side, or it's a really slow way to get to 99 woodcutting. But once you unlock the redwoods at 90, it's pretty fast, and it's also pretty AFK as well. So stay here for a while just chopping the yew trees, simply AFK. Bank is right here, and if you want to go over and to magics, you can go here. There's 4 magic trees here, and the same with the bank being right there. But once you do get 90 woodcutting, you have unlocked the redwood trees, and they're awesome. This is such a good way to train, and it is so AFK. So basically there's going to be 2 spots on each side of the redwood, and you can just sit here and chop. It takes forever to chop them. They used to be pretty much one of the best AFK things to do in the game before Amethyst, but it is still definitely up there on one of the most AFK things to do ever. Basically, when you look over and your character's not chopping anymore, just move the spot, and they're so close together. And then to bank, you just simply go down and go to the bank, and it's just such a quick walk, so good to a bank, and it's just overall a really good method. I recently tested this, and I got upwards of 60 to 70k woodcutting experience per hour, so it's actually really not even bad woodcutting XP either, and can be very good to AFK on the side. It will take a little long time to go ahead and get 99 this way, but it is a great method. The next AFK activity is going to be cooking at the Myths Guild. You could go ahead and do this in the Rogue's Den, which would be pretty much the same, but this one is just so good because it's right beside a bank. The bank's right here, the cooking range is right here. How perfect could this be? I tend to really like cooking carbons here, and it just honestly is the very, very AFK and super good cooking experience. You can go ahead and do this to make a ton of money over the long period of time, or just go for simply cooking experience. As you can go ahead and see, the raw Karambwan right now is 347 GP, and a cooked Karambwan is 451 GP. So you're making a really good profit, pretty much 100 GP per item that you cook, and you're getting 190 cooking experience. So you could easily profit 10 to 15 million GP on your way to 99 cooking. Very, very good method. It does have a pretty high requirement to cook here, but you could simply do it at the Rogue's Den as well and still get pretty much the same rates. Keep in mind though, at the Rogue's Den, it is a fire and not a range, so you will burn slightly more food, but honestly, with the profit margins, even the couple that you burn, you're still going to be in a lot of profit. So it pretty much takes a good solid minute to do an inventory, and you simply just have to go ahead, bank, grab a whole nother thing of raw food, and then you're back to cooking. It's one of the best methods. I love this so much, and I'm actually going to be going for post cooking experience, maybe up to 200 million one day. We'll have to go ahead and see, and it will really be nice to do it here for sure. And last but definitely not least, this is one of my favorite methods to make money on an alt account, a lower level alt account. Basically, you're going to need 75 Slayer in order to do this, and that can take some grinding, but you will make a ton of money. And let me tell you, this is worth it. In a couple weeks, I made 30 million GP, just pretty much clicking every now and then on the screen. And honestly, you can get an account like this in a month if you really tried. Basically, you're going to want to go ahead and use the fairy ring over to go to Amethyst, and make sure you bring a Slayer helm just to make it a little bit easier so that you can not get any effects taken with the creatures that are in the Slayer helmet. We're gonna go ahead and kill gargoyles today. Gargoyles are just so good for money. They're just amazing, right? And you can AFK them like a lot. So basically use CKS over to Amethyst, and you're going to want to bring a full Guthins for this. This is kind of the gear that I'm going to be taking. You're going to want full Guthins, and make sure you bring a Ring of Wealth for the GP drops. Other than that, you can kind of switch the gear. Maybe bring a Fire Cape if it's better for you, Bear's Gloves if it's better for you. Bring some super combat potions, and if you have a low agility level, you can bring a Summer Pie. You need 61 agility to go through the shortcut, but yeah, so basically start off by wearing your Slayer helmet right on here, and you're going to want to get this Runelight plugin right here. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this Runelight plugin here. This one is called Npc Aggression Timer. You're going to want to get that from the plugin hub and then go and turn that on. This will just make this method extremely AFK. So put your Slayer helmet on, head into the Slayer tower, and as you can see, I can't do this little agility shortcut because you need 61 agility. If you have a Summer Pie, you can just simply eat the Summer Pie and then go through up the agility shortcut here. This will just save you walking around the Slayer tower, makes it very convenient, and it's a little bit of backup food. I take a little bit of backup food if I AFK too hard or aren't hitting high enough. These creatures are great because you don't need a Slayer task for them, and it's just amazing. And the Guthins will heal you. You don't need prayer or anything like that. As you can see, I have 0 prayer. Now, if I'm in this box, it'll create a new box, as you can see, and that will mean the creatures will be aggro to me for, go ahead, give her less 10 minutes, right? So I can simply just sit here, AFK, kill the gargoyles, not have to worry about anything. It's extremely AFK, right? You kill 3-4 gargoyles, you go ahead and pick up the loot. That's it. It does take a long time. You're not going to be getting the best experience in the game at all, but it is very, very good, very overpowered. You barely have to pay attention to it. I know some other alts, like you have to pay pretty close attention to, like something like Rune Dragons or something you can easily die at. Gargoyles, it's not the case. You will just be healing whatever damage you pretty much take. I think I've killed over 10,000 of them on this account. Gargoyles, probably close to 12,000, something like that now, and I've never died once, and I've just, never really bring food, but I bring a little bit of emergency food, but that's about it. Your Guthin should, go ahead and heal you all the way. And you're also going to want to bring the Rock Hammer and unlock that Slayer perk that automatically smashes the gargoyles when you are done with them. These things go ahead and drop a ton of elkables, so if you want to bring nature runes and fire runes to go ahead and elk, you can, or you can simply just bank all the rune items that you get. They give you gold, or they give you just a ton of valuable stuff. I have a video, loot from 10,000 gargoyles, if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. I made a decent amount of money and barely paid attention to the screen at all. They are super good. So pretty much like with this thing, the gargoyles right here will attack me for 8 minutes. So I can just stand in this one spot and just literally not pay attention to this account for 10 minutes, and when a gargoyle spawns, I will automatically attack it. Now, you know, that's good and all, but you know, what do you do after the 10 minutes is up? You usually have to go down and then reset your aggro. But with this little plugin here, anywhere I stand outside of this yellow line will reset the timer. So I pretty much just run over here and then run back. As you can see, the timer is reset. They're going to be aggro to me for 10 minutes now. Go back to my simple spot here and then just wait for one to attack me again, you know, and then when the 10 minutes is up, just run out there, come back. Yeah, as you can see, I didn't eat anything. I'm full health, and I'm just still attacking these gargoyles. It's so good. It's so underlooked. 75 Slayer takes a long time to go ahead and get, but you can easily, like I said, knock this out in a month of grinding an account. It does take a little bit of time, but it is definitely worth it in the end. And yeah, so these are the top 5 things that I like to do when AFKing this game. If you guys like the video, make sure to smash the like button, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Thank you so much. See ya later.